Good morning. Another beautiful day out there. I got about half of my flowers planted yesterday. I hope this afternoon I get the rest of them. I was like working in the dirt out there with my hands, and I thought I had my fingernails clean, but I think there's still a little dirt left. I've got more work to do. Meet me in an upright seat on your mat. I'm going to sit in Sukhasana, but you pick your poison this morning. Let's just settle in here. Arrive. We're awake, mostly. And now feel your connection underneath you to the support below. Like those flowers I planted yesterday, that root system down into the dirt, but then they rose up from that place, that stability in the earth, and reaching and growing, lengthening, expanding. And then once you've achieved that sense of rooting down and rising up, fill the body with breath. Like that gentle spring breeze. Breathe the body awake. Three more breaths like this, then we'll start to move. These last two breaths, take a big, big inhale, and then open the mouth and one more time, big, big inhale. And then swing your arms overhead, scoop up that energy, reach up towards the sky. Turn the palms away from each other. We're going to pack the dirt down with the hands, so push down. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, push the dirt down. We're going to pack the dirt down. This time, reach up and pick some apples. So now we're seated under our apple tree, reaching in a different place each time. Getting a nice side body stretch. Looking forward to apple season. You can even taste that apple. And then come back to center, bring the hands to heart. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, take the right hand down to the mat and place the palm of the hand on the mat, on the earth. And then the left hand flex through the wrist so the palm of the hand faces up. We'll connect heaven and earth on our inhale, so we're going to press both ways like we're plugging in. And then exhale, fold to the right. So you can bend that right elbow as much as you need to. Inhale up, reach up. Reach down, reach up, same time. Exhale. Left arm down, right arm up. Plug in on your inhale. And then fold on your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Reach with the fingertips, but reach downward with your shoulders. Reach downward with your sits bones. And then we'll plug into heaven and earth again, inhaling to plug in, exhale, fold. One more time, inhale. Exhale, get those hands lined up, inhale, plug in, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up at the hands, bring the hands together slowly like you're grabbing a piece of the cloud up there, and exhale the hands home to the heart. Switch the cross of your legs. Take your knees in your hands. Let's rub the knees a little bit here. Bring some warmth. Maybe wake up the synovial fluid in the knees. And then cup the knees with the hands, sitting tall. Pull on the knees and let that bring your belly forward. Let that bring your heart forward. And then the gaze goes up, a nice early morning back bend. These are energizing. Lift the heart. Let's pause here for a bit. Breathe into the heart. Open through the heart. Open through the eyes. Imagine that sky above your ceiling and your roof there. And then as you exhale, let's round the back. So cat back. And take a few breaths here, maybe feeling into each of those vertebrae, maybe a little wiggle. And then feel the shoulder blades here, really pull them forward as you pull on your knees. Let's tie this with the breath. So the inhale takes you into a back bend, a cow back. And exhale, round the back, cat back. Inhale. And exhale. One more each way. Inhale. And exhale. Juicing up the spine. Inhale, sit tall. Find your center. Inhale, arms above you. On an exhale, goddess arms. Inhale here. We're going to twist to the right. So twist. Sit tall on your inhale. Exhale, twist. Again, use the hands as a gentle way to deepen the twist. And then take your breath deep into your belly, massaging the contents of the abdomen, the digestive organs. And then look forward, swing your arms up, and we'll take the twist to the left. Sit tall. Breathe. Swing the arms up. And exhale. Let's bring the hands back to the knees. So a little shoulder, trapezius muscle warm up. We get tight through our day. So let your arms just hang. We're going to shrug just the left shoulder, shrug it and drop it. Right shoulder, shrug it and drop it. Keep doing this. And maybe get a little faster. Maybe let the breath get faster. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Five more each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now shrug them both up. Scrunch your head down. Make fists. Really tighten up all the muscles of the arm. Inhale. Top of the inhale, hold. Open the mouth and let it all go. Take the hands back to the knees. Drop your chin to your chest, and we're just going to swing the head and neck up to the left, keeping everything in front of the shoulder and then drooping forward. Roll across the chest. Keep the shoulders lined up with the hips. Don't let this movement round through the upper back. Movement just through the cervical spine. You might hear some creaks and groans back there. That's okay. Know that this movement is lubricating the discs in the neck and also stretching those tight support muscles and hydrating the fascia too. And then let your chin hang. Take your fingertips and lift your chin. Now thumbs underneath the chin and take the fingertips to the back of the skull and just lift and wiggle here. And then gently place the head back down onto the neck. And pause and notice maybe some opening through the shoulders. Something you can do during your day if you've been seated too long. Maybe looking at a computer screen. Let's come over the knees. And I'm going to scoot back a bit here. We'll come into downward facing dog. Let's stretch a little more once we're here. We'll take some time to find some space. Take some time to be creative. And slip into the body here. So don't think about this one. Let your body guide your movement. Let your breath be easy, full, deep. Cleansing, rinsing, waking up, and then come to stillness. Bend your knees a lot. This is our first down dog. We're still waking up the hamstrings. Just pause here. Let your head hang and shake the head yes. Shake the head no. You can let your head dangle here and maybe lift your sit bones a little higher on your inhale. Lower your heels a little lower. Reach through the fingertips. Nice big breath. Clear down to your hips. Open up the back with your breath. And then just a little twist in the upper body. So a little twist in the shoulders. You kind of push stronger through one arm and lift the other side of the chest. Just a little twist. Opening up those shoulders again. Then bring your gaze forward. And let's take a step to the middle, a step to the middle, and then a step to the top. Plant your feet under your hips when you get here. Grab opposite elbows. First, bend your knees a lot. So you're really supporting the torso. Head hangs. Elbows heavy. Feel the spine. Decompressing, opening up. And now let's twist a little. Side to side, a little sway. Drop the hands and arms weigh 100 pounds apiece. Head weighs 200 pounds. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, keeping the knees bent. And as you arrive, swing the arms back, and then up. Bring the hands home to the heart. Neutralize the spine. Exhale, hands at heart center. Now we're going to go forward and up, back, and down. Notice you have to rotate through the palms as you bring your arms into circles. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's open the arms wide. And then exhale, reach forward. We're going to cross right arm over left. First, give yourself a hug. Breathe between the shoulder blades. And then come into eagle arms. So backs of the hands can come together or wrap. And we're not going to do eagle legs yet. So inhale, come into a back bend. And exhale, round the spine. Now my knees are starting to drift into a little bit of flexion, so kind of a chair shape in the lower half of the body. Forward and back. And then back up to neutral. Open the arms wide. Lift the heart. Lift the gaze. And then let's fold forward. Lift and lengthen halfway on your inhale. Long spine. Exhale, fold. Pull your feet away from each other. Swing your arms out and up. And exhale, hands home to the heart. Bring the palms down and facing forward. Let's reach back and up. And then take the arms in the other direction. Forward and up, back and down. Arms open wide. Start to come into a little chair on the lower half of the body. This time left arm over right. Give yourself a hug. Notice the armpits. Try to puff into the armpits like you have an egg under there. And breathe. Now eagle arms this side. So backs of hands together or take that wrap. We'll do a little twist this time. So take your arms to the right and your gaze to the left. And back to center. Arms to the left, gaze to the right, and back to center. Just keep going. One more each way. And then unwind. Let's take another big heart opener, maybe more of a back bend here. And then swan dive forward. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. So pause here, slide the heel of your hands or even make an L shape with your index finger and your thumb. And we're going to push the hips back as you reach forward with the crown of the head. You should feel a nice decompression in the low back. And then as you exhale, hands to the mat, step back with the right foot. We're going to drop the knee, coming into a kneeling lunge. Maybe toes stay tucked, maybe top of the foot down. Rise up. Let's circle again. Let's take the arms back and up, forward and down. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. 3 more. Now frame the foot, step back in down dog. And maybe a little movement here again, but perhaps remembering what the first one felt like. And compare. Are things opening, waking? Pause for a moment of stillness. Now swing your right leg back and up. Let's do circles through the right ankle. So use your big toe to draw some circles in one direction. And then circles in the other direction. Now keep the leg long and shift forward into a 3-legged plank. So bring that leg level with the pelvis. If we were in bird dog, that's where your leg would be. Then inhale back up. And exhale forward. Inhale out. This time bend the knee, and we're going to come forward with the knee into a 3-legged plank. Take the knee to the right elbow and then back up. Shift forward, knee to right elbow and then back up. One more time. Now step the right foot back in plank. Lower your knees. Then bring your chest and chin down. We're coming to our belly. Take the left arm underneath your chest. Bend the right knee. And let's swing the right arm back and catch the right ankle. Keep the thigh on the mat and turn your chest towards the mat so the chest is square. Push the foot into the hand, but keep the thigh on the mat. Let that press of the leg lift the chest. Breathe. Two more breaths here. And then bring both hands in front of you and press up into maybe a baby cobra. And let's do maybe 4 more. Let's really wake up the spine here. Tuck the chin when you come down. Inhale up. Unfurl. And then meet me in down dog. Swing your right leg back and up. And then step forward. Setting up for warrior 2, externally rotate the back leg, cartwheel the arms up. Reach in both directions. Pack the dirt down again with your hands. And come to stillness and kind of check out your warrior 2. Gaze goes to the right fingertips. Look at your right knee. Make sure it's over your ankle. Tracking down the center of the foot. And if you can or want to come a little deeper, heel toe that back leg longer. Shoulders heavy. Crown of the head light and reaching. 2 more breaths here. Now let's take this into a flow. So you're just going to straighten the front leg, look to your left, and bring your arms overhead. And then exhale back into warrior 2. Inhale out. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. And exhale. How about 2 more? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. We're going to come into triangle. So reach with your right hand and then let your hand come to your shin. wherever it lands. Keep this leg active by lifting your kneecap and don't press into the shin. Swing your left arm up. Now take your right hand to your heart. Now you've really got to work the core. And the gaze can look down at the toes, can look to your left, can even look up. Now come back to Warrior Two. Cartwheel your arms around. Come to plank. Bring your knees down, then your chest. Lift up into a back bend. Maybe this time you come into a cobra. Exhale down. Tuck the toes, down dog. And hold. And breathe. Let's take a good 5 breaths here. An opportunity to explore for sensation. What do you notice? Where do you notice it? Now bring the gaze forward, take a step to the middle of the mat, and then another step to the middle of the mat, and then a step to the top of the mat. Arriving on an inhale, you can make that L shape again, slide the hands up to the hip creases, really reach through the spine, drop your shoulders down, and then exhale, fold forward. Take the hands to the backs of the calves and maybe a little more stretch through the hamstring, lifting and lowering the hips. Letting the sensation in the back of the thighs guide you. And then arms weigh 100 pounds, head weighs 100 pounds, bend the knees, 200 pounds, I think I said before. Now roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, hands home to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. On an exhale, step back with the left leg. Drop the knee. Coming up into a kneeling lunge. Again, toes can stay tucked or the top of the foot to the mat. You decide. Then swing up. This time, instead of going back and up, we're going forward, up, back and down. And then reverse, back and up, forward and down. Kind of mix it up. 2 more. Frame the foot, down dog. Pause here. Maybe find a little stretch somewhere. And then come to stillness and notice. Left leg back and up. Circle through the ankle, use your big toe. And then go the other way. Now just shift forward, keep that leg long into a 3-legged plank. And then back up. 2 more like this, 3-legged plank. And back up. This time when you lift, bend your knee. Shift forward, touch knee to left elbow and back up. Again. One more. Stay here and then step back into your plank. Come to your belly. Now we're going to bring right forearm underneath you. Bend the left knee. Swing the left arm back. Catch your ankle. And notice when you're back here, you're kind of in a twist. So grab the ankle and then hang on to the ankle as you turn your shoulders to face the mat. Push the foot into the hand to lift the chest. You can move your elbow too. We're going to keep the thigh on the mat. A nice stretch in the front of the left thigh. But make it active. Push that foot into the hand. Let that open you through the right front chest. Breathe. And then undo that. Meet me in down dog. Swing your left leg back and up. Step it forward, warrior two. So find your warrior two, tweak it. What can you adjust? And remember, full expression is with the thigh that's in the front, parallel to the ground. So maybe you want to work more in that direction today, maybe you don't. Then check out the back leg. Reach to the little toe edge of that foot. So roll the weight more to that little toe edge, that outer ankle. Feel how that supports your knee. Breathe. And as you inhale, arms overhead, gaze can go up to thumbs. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Excuse me, exhale. Let's do one more. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. We're going to come into triangle, Trikonasana. So reach out there, then float the hand down wherever it wants to be. Just don't push. Squeeze the thigh muscles to the bone. Lift the kneecap. Right arm reaches up. Now take your left hand to your heart. Good morning, core. Now look around. You can look at your foot. Maybe look to your right. Maybe up. And bend into that front knee, warrior two. Cartwheel around. And meet me in crocodile. Come down. And notice here, you can keep the legs hip distance apart. Just let your heels roll out. And then just roll your hips side to side. Release the low back. Just another little change up to keep it interesting. Forehead to the back of the hands and then roll your head from ear to ear. Always imagine I'm ironing out the wrinkles. And come to stillness. Let's use the breath. Use that exhale. The exhale is underrated. It's such a cleansing tool. Such a softening tool. Sometimes we just honor the receiving, the holding on, the gathering. We have to make space. Two more. And then press into table and work your way into a seated position. Let's start out. First, make sure your blocks are close by. And bring your left heel towards your pubic bone and that right leg out to the side. So Janushirshasana B, I believe. Sit tall, so shoulders over hips. Just experience this on asymmetrical pose. Now swing your arms overhead, and we're just going to twist to the left. Staying up tall, your right hand can come to your knee, just like we do in our Sukhasana. And then play with the gaze, just look left, look right. And maybe it feels good to swing the left hand around and take a half bind. Play and notice, experience the movement. And then unwind, and we're going to take a twist to the left. So take your right hand to the outside of your thigh, and then left hand to the outside of the right leg, wherever it lands. Sit tall. Notice the left ribs are coming towards the right knee. As you inhale, sit tall, and then exhale, slide that hand down a little further outside of the leg. Try to keep the spine neutral, not rounded. And then maybe a little further down. Feeling a really nice stretch in the left side body, left back. Maybe a little further down. Maybe you make it to the outside of your foot. Sit bones are anchored. Breathe into the stretch. So that inhale takes that stretch even deeper. And the exhale softens. You've made space. Take another inhale. Exhale, make space. And maybe you notice that you're floating a little further down every time you exhale. Now inhale, rise up. And let's take the left forearm to the left knee and reach out with the right arm. So the right sit bone might pop up, push it back and down. And then rise up. Now we're going to take the left hand behind us, kind of behind us, and lift up. Send the hips forward and really lean back here. Breathe. And then exhale down. Let's switch sides. Extend the left leg out long. Bring your right heel towards you. And settle in here for a bit. Notice the asymmetry of this shape. Just notice what parts of you are connected to the floor, to the earth. Now we're going to take a twist to the right. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand behind you, left hand to right knee. Sitting tall on your inhale. Exhale, shoulders drop away from ears. Twist deepens. Maybe you take a half bind. And then turn the gaze left and right, nice and slow. Now unwind. We're going to twist to the left. So take the left hand behind you, take that right hand up, and then outside of the left leg somewhere. Start to notice the right ribs are coming towards the left knee, and notice where you're feeling the stretch. And then maybe the hand slides down the outside of the left leg. Maybe take a half bind here. Inhale, really deepen that stretch. Spread those muscles, and then exhale, soften, and maybe there's more space. And notice difference left and right. And then inhale, rise up. I'm going to take right forearm to right knee, reach out there. Send the left sit bone back. It won't touch the mat, but send it in that direction. And then rise up. Left forearm to left thigh, up and over. And then take the right hand behind you and lift the hips. Press them forward, lift the heart, arm goes back. Breathe. Then exhale back down. Now with your blocks close by, open the legs out wide, Trikonasana, and then adjust on your bottom. So you may want to pull the glutes up and away from the sit bones so the pelvis can tilt forward. And then playing with the height of the blocks, we're going to fold forward here, and you'll probably have to adjust once you get here. But find a place for your head. And then find a place for your hands. So this isn't really efforting. The only efforting is to get forward so you've got that inner curve of the lumbar spine, so you're not rounding the back. And then just release into it. Just let go. Everything gets soft. Let that exhale help you out with that. Feel the pressure against your forehead here, right between your eyebrows, the third eye. A place of intuition, of connection to source. Remember, the third eye is on a physical plane, the pineal gland. And there are cells in the pineal gland that are like the cells in our actual eyeballs. I don't think it's rods and cones, it's one or the other. But there is similarity to that little gland in there. It's meant to see. 2 more breaths. And then use your fingertips to help support the chest as you come back up. And just pause and notice what you notice. Move the blocks out of the way. We're going to come back to one block. Come to your back. And walk your feet wide. Let's take a little windshield wiper. Always customizing this. If you feel like you want to stay and hold, or maybe you still want some movement. Several more breaths like this. And then extend the legs out long, arms out long. Now you're in the shape of a star. And first, just press your head into the mat. And then release. Now press your right arm into the mat as best you can, like you're trying to make an imprint of yourself in the sand, and release. Now the left arm, press and release. Right leg, press it down and release. And left. Now everything all at once, best you can. You're making a wonderful imprint. Sand, warm sand. And exhale, let go. Bend the knees, lift the hips, and let's take a supported bridge pose. So slide the block underneath the mat. Feel free to stay here, or maybe you lift your knees. Maybe you even reach up with the legs. So reaching up with the legs, maybe for 1 or 2 breaths, unless you really like this, some people do. It's just a nice way to help the circulation of both the blood and the lymph fluid in the lower extremities. And then I don't enjoy that legs up for a long time. I like my knees bent though, and I let my ankles kind of hook. You can spend a few moments of relaxation in this shape or something else. Coming back to the breath, let that breath wash through the body, wash through the energetic body, wash through the mind, that cleansing property, nourishing property of the breath, softening property of the breath. If your hips are still up on the block, float your feet down to the mat and lift, take it away. And as you come down, do a little crunch as you come down. So the tailbone reaches and you arrive on the sacrum. Pause here in a neutral spine. Just let the sacrum lift as much or as little as it wants to. And then bring the arms overhead, the legs out long. A good morning stretch. Draw your knees in. Nice yawn is good. Some circles through the hips. Maybe a happy baby. Maybe an unhappy baby, huh? And then roll over to your side. Give yourself a moment. And rise back up. Looks like it's going to be a pretty day. It got hot yesterday. It felt good though. That sunshine was nice. Let's reach up one more time together. Gather something from up there. And exhale. Draw it home to your heart. May you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. Thank you. Have a happy Wednesday. See you next time.